Hey everybody, how are you? My name is Brendan Kamens. I'm studying here on an F1 student visa. Originally, I'm from South Africa. I do have a pretty American accent because I've lived here for 13 years total, but I've been able to travel all over the place, which is why I'm here on an F1 student visa. I spent the last 6 years in Paraguay, and I was living my life there, and I just recently come back. I've been here for a year now. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about something that had a very profound impact on my life early on in my days in Paraguay. I've been blessed with being able to travel all over the place and meet a lot of really cool people and see cultures like I haven't seen them before. Because these days we can see things through a screen or a YouTube video, but to be able to see it physically and interact with it physically is a completely different experience. The people that I've been able to meet really have had a profound impact on my life. They've taught me very many lessons that all grew and fed inside of me and turning me into the man that I am today. So I'm very grateful for those opportunities that I've had to talk to these people. Um, every single person that I met during my travels had something to give me. And it's intentional on my part to try to receive something from them because in my own world, in my own understanding, my own worldview, I might not be able to understand something. So to take from someone else who has had more experiences than I am or different experiences, I think is a very valuable tool to be able to use in one's life. So one of these specific times where I encountered someone who changed my life or had an effect on it was when I was actually living in Paraguay. At this time, I was very poor. I didn't have very much money because I was kind of just winging it down there, and I didn't have a car or anything, but I did have a bicycle. And this bicycle was very advantageous to me because it allowed me to travel through the city really fast without having to keep with traffic. But at the same time, I was saving money because I didn't have to spend money on gas or anything like that. And this one particular day, I decided I'm gonna go and drive my bicycle down to the Costanera, which is the riverside. So I rode down there, and typically this is a journey that I would have gone with friends before, sitting in their car. And you can always look around through the window and see the world going on around you, but you're not really a part of it. But this specific time actually was a part of it. I was riding my bicycle on the sidewalk and I was going through and around people, and it was allowing me to really connect with the environment that I was in. And this specific time, I came across some young kids. Unfortunately, in this part of the town, it's very impoverished and people don't have very much. And these kids were out there playing football, soccer, uh, barefoot out in the cement. And I thought, man, this is something that I kind of want to get involved with. They were having an absolute blast, and I thought, man, why not? I'm just gonna park my bike over and try and hang out with these guys. Um, it was amazing to me that these kids that came from the slum right there in the riverside were just out and about running around barefoot, covered in dirt, having an absolute blast. One of the things that I noticed was the joy that they had. They were extremely happy. I mean, they had literally next to nothing. I mean, me, who I was poor, had so much more than them. And that's something that had an effect on me. But more so was the fact that I challenged them in my tennis shoes, and I tried and I fought, and we stood out there in that gravel and cement area, and I mean we played for a while, and I couldn't keep up with them. Even in my tennis shoes, I had no chance. Those guys in their calloused bare feet were so talented and were so quick that there was absolutely nothing that I could do with them. But the thing that again stood out to me was the joy that they imparted on me. It was something that, regardless of how much they had, they were just so joyful and so happy. So that is the lesson that had an effect on my life. Is regardless of the circumstances that you're in, there's always such great reason to be joyful. There's never reason to be upset or angry or feel in woe, because regardless of the circumstance, just choose to be happy like these little kids were. And that's something that I carried with me the rest of my life, and I probably will continue doing it forever. So thank you so much. It was wonderful talking.